Welcome to Dice Heist, where we roll the dice and see what we can get away with. My name is Bronson. I'll be playing Adam Vaduva, our rogue wizard of the group here. Nick?
Yeah, hey guys, I'm Nick. I am playing Dirk Vilgoth, the arcane trickster. This is a holiday episode, so let's see what shenanigans Dirk will get in. Over to you, Aaron.
Hello, I'm Aaron. I will be playing Bertram Dirgestride, our resident bard, and yeah, let's see what Graceland has in store for us today. Over to you.
All right, so in store for us today is our holiday episode. This takes place shortly after our Lore of the Lands episode and is going to involve the guys learning about a holiday that happens in Agelphia that they were unaware of this morning. So you guys...
It's a surprise holiday?
It's a surprise holiday because you guys haven't been paying attention.
They don't do holiday music 2 months in advance?
No, that's fucking absurd. It's the day it starts, man.
That's awesome.
All right, so we're going to start. So you guys have a new apartment now. And this is because you guys got kicked out of your last one when the landlord found out about the black pudding that was disintegrated inside of Dirk's bedroom. Oops. And also it brought attention to, Dirk's living habits, which did not save the security deposit at all. So you guys got kicked out, but you were able to upgrade because of your recent raises. So I want each of you to describe something about your new apartment, starting with Dirk.
Put us on that goddamn spot.
Yeah, I didn't warn them at all. There's going to be some improv going on in this episode.
Okay, so cool shit about the new place we moved into?
Yeah, just one thing that you want to, one characteristic of the place, like a room that's there, something about the entire apartment, like just one aspect. Name
it. One room with very tall ceiling where Dirk has like all sorts of gymnastic equipment and like almost an obstacle course that goes up the wall and on the ceiling.
Okay, cool. So you have a door to a pocket dimension inside of your apartment that leads to this awesome acrobatics gym that you and Adam get to use frequently. So
sweet.
Bertram, I don't think would enjoy that too much, but hey, you never know. He might want to stretch and limber up a little bit.
He prefers working out with a partner.
Okay, so next up, is that an aspect you'd like to add to the apartment?
Not in any details, though.
Okay, so
Bertram's secret sex dungeon.
Okay, we will leave that to the audience's imagination. But what is one other aspect that you'd like to add to this apartment?
Bertram would have maybe a half of a room or something dedicated to just some nice natural light and a place to read.
Okay, nice.
Or maybe not it's set up to read, but it's mostly for talking and chatting.
Right.
And at the opposite of that wall is maybe a tidy little bar.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So we can even set up this room. It also has a small hearth as well, and a small bookshelf. So even in the colder days, which it's getting colder in Agelphia, you guys can light a nice fire and still have a nice chat, and also you'll have the bar behind you. So
nice. And just a bar features. There's a very nicely carved wooden dragon, but it's stained to a mossy green color.
I love that. Okay, all right, cool. So then the second question is, do you want it to be a self-service bar, or do you want to get a butler automaton that can serve drinks? Be a very small one that basically just rides along the top of the bar and makes drinks for you.
That'll be nice. Bertram, his drinks are a little complicated, so he'll cast his unseen servant every now and then.
Okay, so you're gonna rely on the unseen servant. Okay, all right, cool.
Just because it's a little more adept.
Oh yeah, that's pretty classy.
Plenty of practice.
I'm being seduced, and I'm not even in the room with you.
It's just a comfortable place.
Yeah, exactly. So next up we have Adam. What aspect are you going to add to the apartment?
Well, I have one question. How much room do I have to work with? If I wanted to have a garage /
Batcave.
laboratory.
Okay, so you want all right. So this
Rex
is a big wish
Sanchez's
list.
garage.
This is a big list, but you could have a small, like basically, like think 2-car garage size space to work with.
Okay, so a 1-car garage basically, and the other half is going to be laboratory stuff. Anything from like, CSI to just general alchemy. And when Adam recovers and is able to, he's going to get cracking on this problem of too many health potions and try to figure out if he can create a health potion formula or capsule that maybe either doesn't have nasty effects afterwards or is like lessened.
Okay,
No
yeah,
matter how-
I love this. No, that's cool.
How long it takes?
Yeah,
is
no, that's
totally up to
awesome.
you.
I'm
I'm
cool with
just
that.
making actual healing potions.
Yeah. No, I mean, like, yeah, healing potions normally have that same effect, though, from what you know, too.
Mhm.
It's just something that, like, don't do often is, like, drink 4
That
potions
many.
at once. So, yeah, that's totally fine with me, man.
Dope.
Okay, then, what's up?
I had one more comment about the gym.
Okay, yeah.
Is it should totally have test target dummies for Adam and I to practice our moves on.
Fuck yeah.
And
Yeah,
so
definitely.
we train swinging from ropes and shit and jumping off and stabbing into them and
Yep.
casting spells from a distance while moving around.
And I just
And-
shoot at him.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah.
There's a bunch of bullet holes.
You guys do like 4 backflips, stab this thing, and then like Bertram just walks in still in his pajamas and shoots one and then walks away.
And then on occasions, Adam and Dirk go full like kung fu movie with swinging around and trying to get each other with rapiers.
Alrighty then.
The
Yep.
practice
with,
one.
with dulled rapiers.
Yeah.
Yes.
That didn't accidentally go wrong at one point. Let's hope that the plasma. I mean, never mind. All right. So, you guys are waking up today, and you are supposed to be heading into the office. And you guys head down to the garage. And because Bertram tells you he has a surprise for you waiting in the garage. Would you like to tell them about this surprise? Or like, let's just do this.
Yeah,
As
what
you're
you
walking
got?
down the stairs, bud.
Yeah, so Bertram like has you guys wait outside the garage door.
Fuck yeah.
But he's not doing anything to prepare. He's just like listening at the door to see what you guys are thinking.
Dirk's
Building
just
anticipation,
standing on the outside next to Adam with Zed on his shoulder, just kind of looking back and forth like, all right, yeah, he said he's got something for us, but so far I'm not impressed.
Adam's writing in his journal that Bertram has a surprise for us. Like Adam's kind of weird and will sometimes, I guess, scribe like kind of mundane events of the day, just to help him wake up. But
All right.
Bertram's like waiting at the door, and he just kind of deflates a little bit.
God damn it, Bertram, what is it? Show us already.
No imagination. I'm just gonna whip open the door, and inside is just gonna be the fully collapsed, just one briefcase.
Just sitting in the middle of the...
Yep.
Okay, all right.
And behold, and try not to weep tears of joy, my gift, my surprise.
And Dirk just takes a moment.
It's just a leather briefcase that you see and sitting in it.
Dirk takes a second to look at it, look it over, and think to himself, he was supposed to go get vehicles and he came back with this. And then he remembers back to Vago with the Dragonborn and is like, oh, but he's going to still play into the thing. Bertram, what the hell? We told you to go get vehicles and this is what you come back with. What's so special about this? Does it fly? Do we jump into it and we just like teleport to another dimension? What the is this?
is there a lock on it for our files?
Adam seems genuinely excited for once.
Well, this is you guys are no fun. I'm just gonna like stomp over to the
Nice. It's a good briefcase.
It's not a briefcase. I'm gonna just push the button
Okay.
and then leap back.
Bertram, roll me an intelligence check.
It's not good.
Yes.
One away from a natural one.
Oh, even better.
3.
3. Okay. So with a roll of a 3,
Smart.
you press the button, right?
Mhm.
And nothing happens. And then you look down and you remember that there's a code you have to press. So no one, so someone just can't randomly use it.
Pardon me? I'm just gonna like pull out some notes. Like, what did I write?
They'll be very secure
Shut up!
files. Thanks, Bertram.
I'm gonna put in the code, push the button, but I just want to like instead this time of like just pushing it and stepping back, I'm just gonna grab by the handle, put in the code, and then just kind of like chuck it between us all.
Okay, yeah. So it spins on the ground, and as it spins, it turns on and starts revving up as it stops this bimotor that I described in the Lore of the Lands episode, sitting between you guys.
Ah, shit, Bertram! You really outdid yourself.
I'm so very sorry, Adam. It is not a briefcase, although it looks like one.
Adam's gonna
Dirk's
walk up to
already
it.
jumping onto it.
Adam's gonna walk up to it and kind of closely inspect it and see if it's like if it works properly, if it's in good condition.
Okay.
Just because the last one we had was kind
It
of
just has like a lot of black, glossy, angular panels.
So yeah, I mean, whatever you would use for an appraisal check, you can go ahead and roll that. Like,
probably a magnifying glass and
yeah, just investigation. There you go.
sounds good to me.
Investigate.
And in the meantime, Dirk is on top of the bike, and he's just like testing out with his boots how his boots fitting onto the bike might help him get a better grip. And
Yeah.
thinking about how he's gonna be riding this thing now that he's so excited.
Yeah, there you go. Okay. Yeah, definitely standing atop it would be possible as you're going by
Mm-hmm.
with them boots.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Okay, cool. I'll keep that in mind. So what's up?
So I get now, because of my level up, a plus 10 to my investigation. 23 for my investigation.
So with a 23, you properly investigate this vehicle, and
Is it like brand new parts, like top of the line kind of stuff?
Like some of it seems like it could be like from what you've you've done research on this sort of thing.
Sure.
There's some other aftermarket parts that like probably would make this a little bit better, but it's pretty much off the lot, like
It's a
best
good-
you could
it's good
get.
stock,
I mean,
yeah.
I mean,
top of the line stock.
So Dirk looks down at the bimotor and sees a bright red button. Hey, what does this button do? And he slowly puts his finger down, waiting for a response.
I think Adam, if he could recognize all the parts properly, he would be like, no. Because like he probably is like, I think I know what that's for.
so
But-
you know what it's for. You also know that you have to get up to max speed first before you can press it.
Oh, okay.
So pressing it now would do nothing.
All right, yeah, and then Adam would be like, whatever. Press it.
and Dirk just starts pressing it. Doop, 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 doop.
It's the idiot button.
Is this supposed to do something?
It tells us which of us are the idiot.
Mm-hmm. Well, you know what? I learned by experience and poking at things till I realize what they do. Some people like to read books. I learned the hard way.
That you do, indeed. It's a boost feature, but you have to be going at quite the clip before it engages.
Adam would say, I estimate this is around X miles per hour to X miles per hour. I don't know.
I mean,
Fast
it gets
bitchin' fast.
it gets up to like 60 when most vehicles get to about 40
Nice.
in the world. Like stock vehicles.
Nice.
We
This
were the
is
first.
fast.
We were the first Formula One car ever built.
No,
the
just to be
grappling hook.
clear, like there are other people
And
out there
afterburner.
that have
Yeah,
these vehicles. Like
that's true.
Possibly even faster with aftermarket stuff.
Also true.
exactly. So like it's not like you got the best, but you got pretty damn good.
This feels like
We got the best retail.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
would be the best that like any civilian could walk in and purchase.
Right. Okay.
Nice.
So
Damn, we got a better vehicle than probably what the fucking police has in our precinct.
I hope so.
I mean, you don't know what Mudbreaker's car looks like, so it's fine.
That's true. He seemed
Oh,
impressed
now
by
it was,
Fulcrum's
right?
car.
Now I'm
Yeah.
excited to see.
Well,
what-
yeah,
what's
because
in
that was
Mudbreaker's.
a few $1 million piece of like military machinery. So that had plenty of other magical effects that no one here at the table knows about. So it's fine.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
shit.
imagine Fulcrum made his own modifications, but
But that's not all.
Oh, what else is there? Come on.
There's more. I'm just gonna go.
All right. Well, stop
I-
janking my chain
I have
and
two
let's
other.
go.
I have two others hidden away, just out of sight in the corner
Okay.
of the garage. I'm just gonna pull out one. A briefcase for you, and that will be yours, Dirk, since you're standing on it like a heathen. And this will be mine.
All right. So yeah, here you go. You guys have your bimotors. And it's time to head into work. So you guys hop on. Do you make a stop for anything to eat or drink on your way in? Like just to show it off?
yeah, a coffee and a breakfast bagel
Yeah?
would be great.
You want a coffee and a breakfast bagel. Okay. All right. So what kind of bagel are you getting?
It would be an everything bagel with cheese and sausage.
Cheese and sausage. Okay. Good. Good.
Yeah.
And then Dirk rides down to like the greasy, low quality fast food place and gets the grossest breakfast burrito.
Yeah. It's just like this goblin.
It's a goblin
it's
with a
it's
food
just
cart.
a cart. Yeah. It's just a food cart. What are you getting today, Dirk?
Yeah, I'll take one of those breakfast burritos.
All right, then. And he just slaps something together and chucks it at you. And like it's oozing like from the wrapping and like it's like dripping, but you can smell it. And it just smells like meat and like juicy salsa and like
It's like, you don't know whether it's like fucking sauce dripping out or grease.
yeah. You don't know what it is, but whatever it is smells something. So yeah.
All right, thanks, bud. I'll catch you later.
All right. So what does Bertram get for breakfast?
Bertram, if you'll allow it, has made friends with the chef and other friends with a courier.
Okay. Okay.
So he just has
He's got some connections.
yeah, he just has a friend that's a chef just prepare him a breakfast burrito of sorts, but it just always arrives at the precinct or at
Oh, that's fucking awful. Like
at our new place.
So is there just like this like messenger boy standing outside the precinct as you walk in every morning?
Yep.
Yeah, just like or you know what? No,
But, like,
no.
we're
Because you guys
friends.
you
Like,
guys have a
it's not
parking spot in the garage. Like he's just standing in your parking spot till you get there. So he can get his like coin for the day.
yeah, and I of course overpay him, and we just chat briefly about his morning, how his family's doing.
Nice. All right, so yeah,
Just the
yeah.
niceties.
You pull in and the other two are just a little bit behind you because you got a little bit of head start not having to stop.
Could there perhaps be gyroscopic cup holders in our bimotors so that Adam's
Fuck
coffee
yes.
may not spill?
Yes, there is it's even better. Like it actually goes to a pocket dimension.
Ooh.
Yeah.
All
Inside
right.
inside the it's just the size of a cup of coffee. Like if you got the
It's
large, it might
grossly
not fit.
extravagant.
But like it definitely fits. Like
Damn.
I thought I was being bougie just having breakfast delivered every day. But no. Pocket dimension cup holders. That's
Yeah.
wild.
So you pull up and Dirk is just now finishing his burrito as he pulls up.
And he just has grease like on his face. He's like slowly just wiping away on his sleeve.
Like the bike is somehow already greasy. You don't know how. It's only been like 20 minutes since he's had it, but it's greasy now.
I see you've had your morning roadkill. Are we good? We ready? Just like unwrapping a steaming breakfast burrito.
Yeah.
Have-
I'm
Have
ready.
a good choosing day, Bertram. I'll see you tomorrow.
What day?
Choosing Day.
I choose this day? What does that mean?
Do you not know? It's the greatest of all holidays in Gelfia. Oh my. I mean, it's fine you didn't get me anything, but so Choosing Day, it's a form of our it's a celebration of our victory of gaining our independence from the dragons thousands of years ago. It's been celebrated for thousands of years.
Of course, I know about Choosing Day. I didn't forget about you. Because I couldn't use you as the courier. Of course, because it's ruined the surprise.
Ridiculous.
It's on its way. I'm sure they just, of course, are not as good as you are.
Oh. So sometime today?
Sure.
Oh,
yes.
This is wonderful. I can't wait. Thank you so much. I've got to go back to work. Thank you, Bertram. Thank you.
Have a wonderful Choosing Day.
You too. Good luck. I heard some people talking, and I hear there's some fun presents for you guys waiting upstairs. And he scurries off.
That's the most terrifying holiday I've ever heard.
Adam's going to reach over into the pocket dimension cup holder, and his coffee is just going to suck right up into his palm as he begins moving towards the...
Okay, so it sucks up into his palm, and like he goes to grab it, but because nothing can be perfect, the hot coffee like squirts out of the top of the lid and like gets all over Adam's hand, and he like burns himself a little bit from it. It's like yeah, you can't have everything, man. But
and as Dirk walks next to Bertram as they're walking in, he just kind of holds out his arm, and Adam just looks over to Dirk, rolls his eyes, and does prestidigitation as they always do when Dirk is coming into work, gross as fuck.
That's fucking funny, dude.
Living like a little minty freshness smell.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You're like grumbling, like just fucking shower, man. But you all saunter into work, shoulder to shoulder, and everyone you hear the clatter of people, congratulating themselves, people passing out gifts. It's early in the morning. This is when everyone's coming in. And it just looks like no work is getting done yet. It's just everyone is just mingling about, like passing gifts around. You do notice that a lot of people are wearing kind of fluffier clothing and maybe are all dressed a little bit nicer than they normally would. You notice that there's a lot of feather boas that are hung around people's necks as you walk about. And you do make your way up to your office where Mudbreaker is sitting there waiting for you guys.
Oh, good Choosing Day to you, Mudbreaker.
Well, good Choosing Day to you too, Bertram. I was slightly surprised none of you said anything yesterday, but it's fine. It's fine.
Well, it's because we, of course, knew about the day before today. This isn't our first ever Choosing Day. After being in the city less than a year.
Adam really shaking his head.
And Dirk,
you're telling him, he's like, no.
Dirk
Adam's a radigo.
Dirk just totally blows the lid off of all of Bertram's bullshit when he just leaps up, sticks onto the ceiling like, "Morning, Chief. So what's this Choosing Day bullshit?"
God damn it.
Oh, you didn't know. Interesting. Well, this is going to be kind of awkward then. I have gifts for you guys.
That's not awkward. That's wonderful.
Well, I mean, it is a little awkward if you don't have a gift to give in return. It's
in the mail.
You just see, Bertram, I don't really believe, but it's all right. It's fine. It's fine.
Hold on, Mudbreaker. Let me see what I got. And Dirk just starts going into his bag of holding.
The same thing.
Just tossing out like daggers and some.
My gift to you is I'm not giving you trash from my bag.
Yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine, guys. I'm sorry. It's fine. And he pulls out a stack of 3 wooden boxes. And when he pulls it out of his drawer, you can smell the scent of cedar in the air. These are 3 small cedar chests. Now, you guys have done a lot these past few months here, and I really appreciate the work you did. And I was talking with, Fulcrum, and he had a few things he had laying around, and he was willing to do a few modifications for you. But this is a gift from me to you. I purchased them from him, and he hands you each a box. with your name on it.
As he's giving this spiel, Dirk is still digging through his bag of holding, and he pulls out some wire, some paper, some glue, and a candle, and and some string, and he makes this like bullshit looking hot air balloon thing that lights with the candle, and it just floats a little bit.
Okay, so you're going to make a sleight of hand check, but using your intelligence instead of dexterity.
Okay. Perfect.
So, like, if you have proficiency, you still get your proficiency modifier.
Perfect.
And Adam is going to take out the alertness booster that Dirk gave him and just like hold out the capsule gently to Mudbreaker.
This is
So that's a 19.
this is interesting.
That's a 19.
That's a 19? Okay, yeah. So, I mean, it works. It's like a little desk ornament sort of thing.
Right. It just looks really shitty, and it was literally thrown together like in less than a minute. So
And it's even like kind of like one of those perpetual motion machines. Like it goes up and there's a string, and when it reaches the like top of it, it stops and falls back down, and then it does it again.
Yep.
So like he's like, this is actually really cool. Can I see that? He puts it on the corner of his desk, and he's like standing back looking. That's fucking awesome. Thank you.
In my mind, it seems like super cool.
You're welcome, Chief.
I mean, I'd fucking love to have that on my desk right now. It'd be awesome. All right, and then you hand him this
It's an alertness booster that Dirk made, I believe. Its duration is an hour. You consume it. It's like kind of like a caffeine pill, so it gives you like advantage on perception and initiative rolls, and plus 2 to your passive perception for the duration.
You said Dirk made this, right?
Yeah.
He motions you, Dirk, and he motions you over. So do you know, how does this work with the ladies?
Oh no. Oh no.
Chief,
Does it make it last?
Chief, you'll be good. You'll be good for at least 4 hours.
Mrs. Mudbreaker will be very pleased. So now it canonically is also Viagra.
Jesus.
We're going to be rich as fuck. It's going to be so rich.
If it lasts more than 6 hours, go see a doctor.
Or a cleric. Go see
Because you will be blessed, but also cursed.
Ah.
Yeah, I don't know about using the alertness booster in combat. I don't know if I want to be rock hard while I'm fighting fucking kobolds.
Well, it actually gives you a +4 intimidation or persuasion.
Hang on. The real question is, do you guys not get a boner from playing D&D?
No.
Okay, all right.
Only when I'm scaroused.
Yeah, I don't either.
I currently have mine tucked in my waistband.
Oh, God.
Yikes. All right.
All right, enough with boner jokes. Anyways, we're moving on from this.
Adam's opening up his
shtick.
chest.
Okay. So yeah, Adam opens up his chest first. Inside, there is a metal version of your gauntlet. It is made of a silvery metal of some sort. And as you examine it and lift it up, silver is a very heavy metal.
Mm-hmm.
This is very light. You would associate it probably as mithril. And as you lift it up, you notice that there is a dial sitting at the center of the back of the hand section of this small gauntlet. And it just has an array of precious gems in it. And they all kind of like in kind of this dome-ish structure inside of this glass case. So like it's this disc, and inside there's all these gemstones kind of like arrayed in this dome-like shape. And as you touch it, light begins to shimmer, and you see flickers of just shimmers, and like kind of like the startup menu comes up. And
Nice.
it's this holographic image
Nice.
displayed
Yeah,
just
it's-
above the
so
gauntlet
it's
center.
It's like an enhanced version of my gauntlet.
Exactly.
That's awesome.
And he that's exactly what that is, Adam. It's an enhanced gauntlet for you.
Yeah, Adam's unwrapping his
Okay.
leather gauntlet. He wants to fucking try this thing on, but
Okay, so as you're doing that, are either of you going to open up your box?
Yeah,
Yes.
Dirk just tears into it, just hands first, and just tries to rip it apart, like
Okay.
the box apart with one go.
Okay, yep. You do that. You just rip it off its hinges.
Someone hands
And
you a gift
Mudbreaker's
bag
like,
and you just tear it. Well,
Man, that was okay. It's fine. And inside there is just the sleek black cylinder, and at one end there are 3 prongs that stick up, kind of just out of it, okay, towards the tip.
Okay.
And on the side there are 3 buttons.
Okay.
Dirk, I think you'll like this one. Press the center button.
Center button. Should I point it somewhere specific?
I mean, not at yourself, obviously.
Okay. All right. Here we go.
Okay, and a light comes, this white blade, and it's super thin as a razor, and it mirrors a rapier. And this plasma blade that you were just given is extremely sharp and gives you additional abilities, which you'll learn about later, since it requires attunement.
Sick.
That was something from your friend Fulcrum, obviously. So,
Oh, all right. Fulcrum. All right.
well, it's from me, but he designed it. It's not important, but
Oh, thank you, sir. This looks like fun.
and Bertram,
The best for last, I'm sure. Bertram's going to take time to admire the box and slide
Okay.
off the top.
so for yours, I'm going to ask you. You open up and you see a revolver. What does it look like?
Oh.
Take your time if you need it.
No, I think I got it. So it has like the steel of the revolver is similar to their bikes. It's a shiny black metal,
Mm-hmm.
and along the length of the barrel, like originating from the let me
Chamber?
think about this. No, originating from the end of the barrel near the crown, comes back just like a swirling geometric pattern of fractals, and it's just inlaid with
Nice.
gold, and the handle itself is it is a shimmering kind of white.
Okay.
As Bertram opens it and looks at the pistol, he picks it up, makes sure it's empty, and then kind of tests the heft of it.
It's got a nice weight to it, but it's not super heavy either.
And he begins to go through a couple like revolver flourishes and routines that he's begun to pick up and add to his repertoire. And so he's like spinning it on a finger and getting the heft of it, and then he grabs his other pistol, kind of reverse draw with his other hand. You just kind of see him
So
juggle and flip over.
when you pull out your other pistol, so you feel the difference in weight and the feel of the grip. It's much better on the new one. This one, it's like it's night and day almost. I mean, the other one weighs almost twice as much. First off, and then on top of it, now this one, you know for a fact, holds larger cartridges just by looking at it.
Nice.
So,
And he just ends by flipping one revolver from beneath his wrist over the top and catching it again, and
nice.
hefts the two. Well, it is quite a beauty. Thank you so much, Chief.
Of course. And seriously, you don't have to get me anything, Bertram. It's all right.
Well, of course I will.
Okay.
I just didn't know this day existed.
That's totally fine.
Meanwhile, in the corner, Dirk is fucking with a piece of paper and his new plasma blade, and it's just starting to light on fire.
That's a note. Okay, it's fine. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Bertram is going to load the pistol, and I'm going to need another holster. We'll figure this out.
I'm just trying to I guess, like wear in.
Yeah, so
the-
you guys will
gauntlet.
require a short rest amount of time to attune to your weapons and learn their full abilities. So, and he's like, well, today really is just... Everyone just fucks around today, man. You didn't actually have to come to work today. You know that, right?
No, we didn't know that.
Okay, well, you don't have to come to work today, so it's fine.
Man, who would have thought that 3 guys that are kind of new to Adelphia wouldn't know how holidays work around here yet?
It's really funny. This guy named Steve, he works in cleanup. He was telling us about something that he overheard you guys talking about, how you really like surprises and that it would ruin it if we told you before. And Steve. Steve's that guy.
That fucking fucker.
Fucking Steve.
Steve is the guy that you pissed off in the sewers.
Yes, he is. He definitely is.
For the fans that forget.
Well, I can't wait to splash him with our new vehicles as he's walking down the sidewalk.
Okay, so yeah, days to yourself, guys. Enjoy. Although, not knowing, there might be a few important people you feel you might need to get gifts for, so I'd hurry before the stores close at noon.
Noon?
Shit. All right, come on, let's go.
All right, so yeah, stores close at noon.
Who would we normally get gifts for on this holiday?
Friends, family, loved ones, just
You do
People you
understand
work
the
with?
idea behind a gift, right? It's just a token of your appreciation, respect, and... No? None of this?
Mudbreaker, I didn't realize we were so close to you. Thanks.
Oh, God. I mean,
I really appreciate this.
it'd also be kind of normal to get, like, a gift for each other.
I did. I got them both very nice gifts.
He did.
Kind of, sort of. I mean, it was
I
our
mean-
combined finances, but
Adam, I gotta let you in on a secret. The better the gift is, whatever the difference is between the gifts, there's a superstition around the city that, could lead to a bad year for you.
Is he bullshitting me?
No, go ahead and roll an insight check to see if what he's saying is legitimate.
That's 26.
He seems genuinely to believe in the superstition that he's explaining to you right now. And I mean, it's up to you whether or not Adam would believe in superstitions, because, like, it's arguable that superstitions do actually exist in D&D because of magic and shit, but you don't know how this shit works. It's up to you how you want to spin this. Like, if you just want to, like, it's just fucking ridiculous. It's just superstition. Or you could lean into it. It's up to you, however you want to do that.
Well, I would like to embrace the culture of this city. I think I know what I'll get Bertram. And I think I know what I'll get Dirk. It'll take some time.
Good. I just, it's fine, yeah. And hopefully, I mean, this is a pretty awesome gift. And he just holds up the capsule you give. Not joking, Mrs. Mudbreaker might enjoy this. It's been a while.
Thank you for educating us on this holiday.
Of course. Yeah, please enjoy. I'm sorry that I listened to Steve. I'll know better in the future. Do you guys not get along, or is this a playful jest between colleagues?
Oh, we are the best of colleagues.
Oh, okay, good. I'm glad. I'd hate to see that there's ill content being spread amongst the precinct.
Of course. This is a place of professionalism and law and order. Let's go.
All right, so you guys walk out.
By the way, have you seen Steve today? Did he come in for any reason?
Yeah, I mean, he was trading gifts with the others downstairs.
Excellent. Oh, Steve!
He's opening gifts and he's like, "What's up, Bertram?"
Happy choosing day, Steve.
Happy choosing day, Bertram. Got a lot of gifts to go get.
No, I knew about the holiday. I got everyone that's important to me. Sorry you didn't make the list. Steve, I am joking. Of course I care about you, you rascally prankster. I didn't know about the day. But
That's my gift to you, Bertram.
well,
Enjoy the surprise. I
As
hear you
you-
like them.
as you know of the superstition, I, of course, have to match your gift to me with one to you. So look forward to it, Steve. Have a nice choosing day.
He grumbles and turns around and continues talking to his friends. But there, you saw a couple beads of sweat drip down his forehead as he thought about the implications of that statement. Okay. All right. So you guys, what are you guys doing? This is I'm leaving this day to you. I will fill in the gaps as you guys improvise what you want to do.
Adam's gonna try to find like a local newspaper and see where all the big events are happening.
Okay, yeah.
Philadelphia.
There's a newspaper bulletin inside the precinct, so you can even look at that. And so today, there is a big lighting ceremony of one of the buildings downtown. So it is decorated with colorful lights that are strung up the sides of the building and is lit at about 10 o'clock in the morning. You can go there. There is also a parade that is led down the West Wall district that you can go to. And here it is just a bunch of food spread along the street, and there are people dressed as different colored dragons, and there's a show going on apparently. The Death of the Dragons is the play being played here. And yeah, those are the two big ones that you see. You also see literally just hundreds of sales going on at all the different businesses.
Nice.
Last minute shopping, from yesterday and today, like, you know what I mean? Like, get your gifts today.
Sure, like a Black Friday sort of thing.
Yeah,
almost.
like think the day before Christmas sales.
Cool. All
that
right.
sort of thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
All
Yeah,
right.
Adam would point out the
Okay. Yeah.
advertisements.
So what are you guys doing?
So Dirk immediately is thinking, oh shit, Mudbreaker gave us this cool gift, so what will other people be expecting for gifts? And Dirk starts thinking about how many people he needs to make or find gifts for.
Right. So when you think about that, so obviously the first two that come to mind are Adam and Bertram. And also, of course, your gift to Mudbreaker was great. He seemed to love it, but you seemed to think it was a little bit less than what was standard. And after receiving a plasma blade, maybe you think you didn't get enough. And if you believe in the superstition that you heard about, that could change your mind too. There's also one other person that kind of brings up other feelings to you that you think about as well. You've met some people throughout. There might be some people in the precinct that might be on that short list of maybe getting a small gift to, but it's not like big on your list. You know what I mean? They get put down towards the bottom.
Does it look like Dirk is kind of floating on air when he's thinking about?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, what's Dirk look like while he's thinking about this?
So I'm imagining Dirk is out there with Adam looking at this notice board with all of the information, and Dirk is just kind of pacing up and down a wall, just thinking, all right. Let's see, I need one for Bertram, Adam. Let's see, should maybe get another thing for Mudbreaker. Oh shit, Scarlet. Oh man, I should get something for Scarlet. Zed, can you help me
Can
with
you make
that
a
later?
dex check?
Okay.
Do I hear these mumblings?
Yeah, probably.
So that is just the die plus dex.
Mm-hmm. Dex save.
Oh, a dex save.
Yeah, we'll do save.
I'm much better than that. 14.
Okay, so with a 14, your foot sticks to a piece of paper as you weren't paying attention when you were thinking about Scarlet, and now you're like dangling from the ceiling, like trying to catch yourself, and like the piece of paper is definitely stuck to the boot now, so like you have to drop down to try and catch yourself and pull it off, and yeah, so
shit. And Dirk just kind of like looks like a fool while he has 3 limbs off of the wall and just hanging by one leg, and he just kind of bends at the knee and leaps off and lands on the ground, and once he lands, he just grabs that freaking piece of paper and tears it off his boot.
Okay. Yep. So you get it free. Now you're good. But yeah. So.
Have I ever heard of Scarlet before?
I don't know. Have you? This is also a real question that we did not cover. So you haven't heard of Scarlet. Have they heard of your stuff yet?
I mean,
Well-
has there been time?
Arguably, there could be, but if you don't, we if you want, like, specifically if you want to roleplay it, we can say it hasn't happened yet.
Yeah, I do want to say it hasn't happened yet, not because it'll be a secret forever, because I do want to RP it.
Okay.
That sounds more fun to me.
So by this point in time, Bertram definitely knows about Scarlet.
Oh, yeah.
Scarlet, because Dirk had to message him asking him for advice on where to take a girl out.
Nice.
I role played as Bertram. You were just drunk at a bar, and then asked him to come pick you up. That was the the extent of that. But
Like
hey,
Bertram would find a ride if he knew someone was busy on a date.
he wasn't on a date. He was just making plans for
Oh, I
one
see.
later,
Right.
at a later time.
I
Yeah,
understand.
has not occurred yet.
Yeah.
But also, Dirk also will be requesting other assistance from Bertram because he has no idea how to actually court a girl. And I imagine that Bertram probably spilled the tea to Adam at this point. Probably.
All right, so yeah,
Not if you.
Go
Well,
ahead,
it
go
depends. If Dirk would have asked or implied he didn't want to share it, he
No,
wouldn't
Dirk-
have done that.
Dirk didn't specify. He's just like, all right, I need help. There's this girl I like. I want to take her up. I don't know where to take her.
Gotcha.
So Adam would be during this time currently thinking of supplies he needs for the gifts for Dirk and Bertram.
Mhm.
He wants to find supplies to make some sort of alchemical capsule.
okay, now hold on, wait.
Okay.
Before you do this, what we're gonna do is we're gonna actually go shopping for these gifts. So you're gonna tell me where you go to get these instead, and then we're gonna role play that. That's gonna be part of this episode, just to be clear.
Joke's on you. I'm going to spice things up.
Good. Really hoping that's kind of the whole point. It's supposed to just be fun. Like,
I don't
okay,
know where I
if you want to do something where you're creating something made alchemically,
Yeah.
you could say that instead your role play will be you stealing them from the precinct.
No,
Or
I would
the
just want to get
ingredients.
the raw materials for them, I
Okay.
guess.
Okay,
to create
so
both things.
wherever you would get that, it does not have to be a legitimate place of business either.
Oh. Okay.
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 All right. So, with that in mind, let's continue. Are you guys going to split up to get gifts for each other first? Do you guys want to split up to get gifts for each other? How do you want to do this?
Adam definitely is splitting up, at least to go.
All right. Gift seems to be a big thing for this holiday, and we might make a bad impression if we don't do it. So let's go get gifts for people that mean something to us and meet back, I don't know, 4 hours for evening events.
Sure.
All right, let's do it.
Let's start with. Let's go with Adam.
So
You seem kind of excited.
because now that you guys brought up this Scarlet interaction, I think I have like perfect gift for Adam.
Okay.
That
You mean
would
for
work really
Dirk?
Well. Sorry, for Dirk.
'Kay.
Damn.
That's fine.
You are Adam. Perfect gift for myself.
So ideally, Adam wants to go to, I guess, someone that would be pretty good at enchanting things.
Okay.
And the scenario would go like he wants to get a small mechanical, almost seashell-like device,
Mhm.
very tiny, that could fit in someone's ear,
Mhm.
and then a partner one to fit in someone else's ear.
Oh, okay.
So that they can communicate. And I guess Adam's idea is like, oh, Bertram can just like feed Dirk lines on his date. That way, Dirk can.
Oh, wow.
Okay, all right.
Scarlet.
So, Adam knows that he can go to the Rarick district, which is kind of like the gnome town of the city. The gnomes have spread out, and their machines kind of are invading. Not literally, but, their presence is kind of like, overtaking the entirety of the streets and stuff. Like, as you drive down, you have to, like, swerve around, like, piles of machinery, and, like, some of the buildings look like they've been built out of in obscure ways. It's
Sure.
like They make room for what they need, and then they just keep going. There's no stopping with the invention. I mean, like, you drive past a giant puddle that is eating away at the sidewalk in the area. Like, there's like this 5-foot sinkhole now, just dropping through. Like, some sort of acid was poured there at some time, shit like that.
Okay.
And you pull up to a small gadget store in the vicinity, and you think maybe this place will have what you're looking for.
Mm-hmm.
So you enter in, and there is 3 gnome children kind of scurrying about the place, and one of them scurries up to you. What can I get for you? Are you looking for anything specific today?
Yeah, I'm looking for... Bronson does not know the technical maybe terms for some of these pieces and parts, but...
Adam probably doesn't either. So, like, he might, like... You could describe the effect would be best because of how, like, Magitech works in the city.
Okay.
Like, someone could use seashells and the other person could use, like, wires and stuff. You know, like, you don't know.
I'm looking for something that can continuously cast message between 2 people.
Oh,
discreetly.
You need a secret message? Do you want the earworm? Do you want the earworm?
Why don't you show me the earworm first?
Oh,
and I'll
yeah,
let you know.
Okay, so he runs over, and, like, he's a lot faster than you think he would be. Like, he is 2 feet tall. Okay, he's like a teenage gnome, and he's like 2 feet tall. Okay, so he's scurrying around, and he runs up, and you see this glass case, and there's just like this sawdust, and inside there are like literal like mealworms, like moving around. There's the earworms. There they are. They're fucking wonderful.
Do you think you could give me a demonstration?
It's gonna cost you, man. These things aren't cheap.
Are they like one use? Or?
Yeah, they're one use, man. Do you not know how earworms work? They're super cool.
Has Adam ever read about?
No, you have not heard anything about these.
I was kind of looking for something a little more on the permanent side.
Ooh. With the permanent earworms, they're kind of dangerous. No, David, stop it. No, that's not what he's looking for. He's looking for a permanent version of what he asked for initially. Jesus Christ, dude. Would you fucking pay attention? And he's like, come here. I'll show you what you need. Okay. And he scurries over and he looks over at, you see this stack of boxes. Here, this is what you need. And he picks it up and he hands it to you. And inside there is like 2 seeming like metal little loops that seem to like be meant to fit around one's ear. That fits around the back. It's got this like shimmering metal, like it's somewhat exposed, but it's not too bad. Like it's no more flashy than like an earring would be.
And Dirk
it fits
has
in the
like
ear.
longer hair, is that right?
Yeah, he's got a little bit of shaggy head.
Kind of.
If Adam thinks that he could hide it behind his hair, how much would these be?
This is perfect for you. And you talk about finances. Go ahead and roll persuasion check to see if it's within your budget.
Get a +1 to this. Let's go. 4.
4 total. It's like, I don't know, man.
Oh, man.
I could finance it to you. It seems like it's out of your price range right now, man. And then you remember how Bertram just spent a lot of money on these bikes from your
Our
finances.
Yeah. Well, how about this? If I finance it, can you show me how it works first?
Of course. So he puts one on, and he puts it on you. And just in your head, you hear, can you hear me?
Loud and clear and creepily, yes.
Good.
Mhm.
Adam's gonna take it off.
Yeah, I'll...
Sorry, Bronson put the earbud back in, and I just like instinctively kept going. Oh man!
Yeah, this is probably perfect.
Awesome. Here, yeah, I'll box it up for you, and we'll get it out to you. All right, so he boxes it up for you and he passes it to you. As you're leaving the store, you hear the like he's excited for making his sale. All right, so that is Adam's purchase of a gift for Dirk. We'll hear about the other gifts that Adam picked out for everyone else later, but we're gonna skip on ahead to Bertram. So is Adam or Dirk with you?
No, he
Okay.
thought about roping in Adam. Well, I guess it depends on which gift. He can. We'll get to Dirk's gift later, but he thought about roping in Adam for it, and he's like, he's not going to be helpful for this gift.
Okay, sounds good.
And right now he's shopping for Adam.
He's shopping for Adam right now.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
And the idea Bertram had is, he wants to find, or maybe has heard of, or knows of, like a up and coming haberdasher or leather worker of some kind, and he's after the swankiest, most utilitarian dreamboat of a briefcase he can find.
Oh god! And salesman walks up. This baby can hold so much notes. All right, so yeah, that's what you're looking for. Okay, so you walk into this super swanky haberdashery, and do they know you? Like, have you come here before?
Probably.
Probably, yeah. This is where you get your stuff from.
Yeah.
Do you have a hat? Like, does Bertram wear a hat?
He does.
Okay.
He didn't before. I mean, since the last time we talked about Bertram's wardrobe, it's changed.
Okay. Like you're upclassing it.
Yeah, he's upclassing it, and he has a couple nods to his new knighthood.
Okay. Okay.
Like he wears like a half capelet, kind of goes over diagonally,
nice.
and it kind of covers up his holster on one side.
Nice.
And it's just like a very nice like black color, but on the inside it's like a very deep green.
Ooh, okay. All right, I like it.
But he still tends towards vests and button up collared shirts.
Gotcha.
But yeah, so right now, so I'd imagine his holster he's gotten from here or something
Right,
like that.
yeah,
And he now has to put in another order for another holster.
Nice. It's got BD engraved on it. So yeah, you walk in. Welcome, Bertram. You're back again. What is it this time?
Well,
Off to get a gift?
yes. In fact, this isn't the gift, but I will need a kind of mirrored set of this last holster you made me. I just need it in these dimensions. I'll just put the new revolver on the table with the chamber unlatched.
Well, so I would like to remind you. So today, I don't know if you know, but we do have rush offers for a slightly higher price, so you can get what you need today. Is that what you'd like out of this?
There's no rush for. Instead, I'd like your attentions turned towards an actual gift for someone I have in mind.
Good.
And this is for Adam. I don't know if he's come in here with me before. You would absolutely remember him because of his metallic hand device. But he's a bit of a bibliophile and note taker, and he could be a bit more organized, although I'm sure he has a system. But I'm looking for a satchel, a bag of a sort, maybe the dimensions of a briefcase, and just kind of like measuring with his hands in the air, like how big Bertram's imagining.
Well, Bertram, as normal, why don't you give me a number? And he slides a small sheet of paper. And this is kind of how you guys do business. You just write down a number that you're willing to spend, and then he gives you what he can from it. You're never dissatisfied by the work, though.
Yeah. Have
So-
we gotten paid?
So what you can do, I'm going to have you roll a persuasion check right now. This is how we're dealing with money right now.
Okay, I like
Just
I
to
like
make it
persuasion
easy.
check rolls for
Yeah,
money.
I mean, it makes sense that Bertram can get more for his money.
Mhm.
So we're just going to go by that. So instead of having to haggle and all this, like, we're just going to do this.
23.
So 23. Okay, good. So you write down a number, and he's like, "I've got something made. Do you want engraving?"
If it can be rushed, yes.
Yeah, we can get it to you. We can do within an hour for most. And Adam,
Mhm.
What last
Well,
second initial? Or
Maybe I'm thinking instead of an engraving, maybe a design of some sort.
you mentioned a metal hand.
Yes, I'm thinking maybe something Magitech-y looking, hand-wise.
Like a gauntlet.
A gauntlet, of course. That's the absolute correct word for it.
Yeah.
And I trust your design.
Okay, of course.
Obviously.
Of course, I appreciate that. Yeah, we can make this happen. I'm going to show you the models. So he pulls out 3 briefcases after he takes you into the back, and each of them is a different color of leather. So the one has like a much lighter brown, almost like a tan color, and then you have like that deep dark brown like leather, and then the black sleek leather that has golden rivets in it that are just gleaming. The other ones have like more of a bronzed. One has a bronzed like rivets in it, and the final one has like these silver rivets in it. We can do any combination of this.
Me as a player, I'm trying to think of what Adam's garb looks like.
Right.
So I can match it.
It's mostly black and gray, if I remember it. And
Black it is.
Black it is. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And what color rivets would you like?
Do you have like a tarnished or brushed silver?
Yes. Yeah. We can just refinish the silver here. Sounds good. All right. Come back within an hour, and it'll be ready for you.
Thank you ever so much, as always.
Oh, I forgot to show you the best part. And he opens it up, and it's just a briefcase, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's the size of like a trunk inside, and it just has like so many different like pockets. It's basically like there's a filing cabinet inside here. Like it's got area for everything else. Like it's got pre-filled pens, an ink vial in there for him to refill it and stuff like that. That just comes with it, and it all has the insignia of the shop on it as well. But like, can't really beat that, anyways.
Fuck yeah.
All right. So before you go and pick it up, and we're gonna show you'll see the engraving to give to Adam. We're gonna go to Dirk. Dirk, what are you doing? Are you going with anyone, or are you doing this by yourself?
Yeah, no, Dirk is gonna fly solo because growing up an orphan and living off the streets, he never had money to go and buy gifts, so he's gonna do what he's used to.
He's gonna go steal them.
No.
Oh, okay.
He's gonna do what he's used to, is making gifts on his own from whatever shit he could find.
Fuck yes. Okay, awesome.
So
whose gift are you making then?
So he is gonna make a quick stop to the equivalent of a hardware store
Okay.
and pick up a bunch of shit. He's gonna pick up some wires. He's gonna pick up some like rubber balloons, some various things that mix together to make almost like an ooze.
Okay.
Some pieces of like either plastic or metal that he can shape and pin together to make something a little more intricate. Some wood and some sheet metal and like a little power source.
Okay.
And so he's gonna get all of these things.
Okay.
And a spring.
Okay.
And go home and start making 4 different items.
Okay. So we're gonna role play you at the shop.
Okay.
As you're picking this stuff up. So you bring it up to the front, and this guy's just standing there like, I'm just picturing a Home Depot, and like this guy is just like apathetically standing behind the counter like, did you find everything okay?
Yep, should have everything here. I might be back later if I need a little something else. But yeah, this is good for now.
And he's got like a pseudo dragon in his hand, and he like points it at it, and you hear, meh, meh, meh. Ooh, what the fuck is this stuff, man? What do you you making a bomb?
No, but I'll
do you have so
keep
much
note of that
manure?
for next time.
I can't sell you this stuff if you're making a bomb,
I'm
man.
not making a bomb.
But-
I promise. And he puts out his pinky, giving him like
Look, man, I gotta look you up in the system. I'm sorry. I can't sell this to you without looking you up.
And Dirk
Do you have an
just
ID?
Dirk pulls out his badge.
So
Oh shit. Okay, all right. Yep, well, it's fine. All right. Yep. Maybe he's fucking making a bomb. You just tell me if you're making a bomb, it's fine. And he puts it all into a paper bag for you. It's like, would you like to sign up for our rewards card?
You know what? I'll probably be here quite a bit, so fuck it. And Dirk will just take like the 5 minutes just frantically filling this like 3-page paper out, just signing everything. It's just
it's entirely
So
illegible.
he looks at it, he's like, sir, I can't read any of this.
well, that's your problem. I'm out of here.
The guy's, it's not gonna work, dude. Jeffrey, and he looks down at the suited dragon. Jeffrey, it's just not gonna work. And you exit the store with your stuff after paying for it. And yeah, you didn't buy anything super expensive, so you head home to craft the items. Now, I am going to ask you to roll secretly sleight of hand checks for each item, and then use that to determine the quality for me. I'm going to leave that to your discretion so we can keep that a secret until we meet back up for gifts. So each of you has done a scene, and you've also gotten a handful of other gifts that you planned on as well. So we're going to come back, and you guys are meeting back up at the precinct, right? That's what you guys said?
I forget what Dirk said, but sounds right. We were meeting
Yeah.
up again. I don't know if we decided.
Yeah,
Okay.
we didn't.
Well, it's not like you have like instant messaging at all.
Right.
So you figure that out.
We are together.
I mean, yeah. It's not like someone decides to leave their notepad anywhere.
Can I say
Nope.
what I got for, or at least the ingredients I got for Bertram?
Why don't yeah. If you want to say what ingredients you got for Bertram, and then we'll reveal what it is, that's fine with me, yeah.
So, one of the ingredients is like the finest ale that Adam could find in the city.
Okay, yeah. You actually you were recommended to a place called the Bittersweet Tap House.
Nice.
And as you're leaving, he's like, "Oh yeah, don't forget, guys. The Tipsy Tourney, we're participating in a few weeks. Don't forget to come back. You guys enjoy." And you've heard about the Tipsy Tourney, but you leave it at that and continue on.
Sure.
You're a tipsy tourney.
No.
And then Adam would also find somewhere to perhaps get alchemical ingredients to pseudo enchant the ale so that any food that is consumed with it just tastes like doubly good.
Oh, okay. All right, cool.
Any food.
All right. Okay, so you guys meet back up at the precinct. And so why don't we start with each of you is going to give out a gift. So who wants to start? Who wants to give out a gift first? Don't make me pick because I'm...
Okay. Yeah, sure. First, Dirk will bring out. He'll just walk up to Bertram, reach into his bag of holding, and bring out this like hastily made together wooden, the equivalent of a rubber band gun, but instead it has a spring and is like
Okay.
a pistol that is close to being a crossbow, and it shoots out these darts,
Mm-hmm.
but the darts have like almost like a Velcro type tip to them that they hook into clothing.
That's awesome.
And on the other side of the dart, it's a freaking flower.
Okay.
So he just hands this like toy dart gun to Bertram with like 4 extra flower darts.
Okay. So now, since Dirk gave you his gift to you, do you have a gift for Dirk?
I do.
Okay.
I I hand Dirk a sealed envelope or a scroll.
Okay.
Well, it's a scroll.
Okay.
All right. He just opens it up.
On it, there's a time and place where Dirk will meet with Scarlet on a Bertram planned wonderful evening. He and Anaza, who's a bit more familiar with all the romantic places, have put their heads together and planned out a wonderful evening together. A bit of packed snacks and paid dinner. It involves a nice walk and a surprise, a to be revealed kind of how do I phrase it? I need a.
You mean like a
There's a
date
word I'm
destination or
reaching
something?
for, and I just can't find it.
Private dinner?
There is definitely a dinner for the two of them.
Okay.
But there is a to be revealed excursion for the two of them
Oh, okay.
There
Okay.
you go.
to kind of get out and do have a nice activity, get the blood flowing.
Nice.
Okay.
And it ends with evening at a hot spring
Nice.
for the two of them.
Ooh.
After Dirk looks over all this stuff, he looks back at his toy flower dart gun and thinks, "Nah, I'm gonna have a shit year, aren't I?"
All right.
Yeah, as you say that, just 3 darts just hit you in the chest.
And Bertram is loving the fuck out of it.
This is beautiful.
Adam would then bring out both a small cask,
Okay.
like an ale barrel, and hand it over to Bertram.
And on the cask it says Bittersweet Tap House. That's where you bought it from.
And then a like 4-inch by 4-inch square metal case, and hand that to Dirk.
Oh shit! All right. Yeah, Dirk will receive this box and open it up.
So you see the earpieces that I described earlier.
Oh, these look cool.
It's not
what are
jewelry.
they?
Just to clarify.
All right. Do I
Well, listen. I'll explain.
wait? This isn't one of those.
No,
rings?
no.
No.
Not for that time.
No. Okay. Okay.
Yikes.
This is for the time before that.
Yes.
Although, I suppose if you really
Still
wanted
yikes.
to, you could still use it during that time.
Yikes.
But Bertram might be uncomfortable. Anyways.
I think we're all uncomfortable.
This would allow you to communicate with Bertram on your date in case maybe you need his help with something. He'd be able to listen in on your conversation with Scarlet, and you'd be able to talk to each other instantaneously.
Why would I want Bertram to spy on my conversation with Scarlet?
Well, you did ask him for various bits of advice and direction.
I get it. So you want me to use this to talk to him so he can put words in my head and so I can sound like I'm somebody that knows how to talk properly.
If you want,
Got it.
If you want to, you can talk properly according to yourself, Dirk.
Damn straight.
Scarlet will like you for
Well,
your personality.
I appreciate the gift, and if nothing else, this will be very useful on occasions, I'm sure. Thank you.
I think so.
Okay.
And Bertram, that's the finest ale I could find in town, with a little extra spice in it.
Oh?
Consume with a meal, and you'll see what I'm talking about.
I am so very thankful and curious. My gift to you, Adam. And I'll hand Adam the briefcase, the bag,
Yeah, so you hand him a
the
briefcase.
infinite folio.
Yeah, and it has. So first off, like Adam is just jaw dropped because you see another leather briefcase now, and
With like the brushed silver like inlay in
yeah,
it.
yeah, and then on top of that, you have engraved in the center is a coat of arms that you instantly feel connected to, but have never seen it before, because it just like feels like this coat of arms describes your magic to you, because it's
Nice.
it's an exact copy of your original gauntlet, almost. So, like, based on what he described, it just feels like that
Right.
when you see it.
Feels almost familiar.
And then so just looking at it on the outside, it's just, and he says it's actually a briefcase, so you're like ecstatic by that alone. So
yeah,
like,
he's popping it open after the little 3-digit combination or whatever. He's gonna pop it open.
yeah, it's Adam's birthday. He had it set to
And
that
he's
for
sticking
you.
his whole head in
Yeah.
to just look around.
It's like the trunk of a car.
yeah.
Yeah, but like you can just set it up on top of something like. There you go.
And immediately Adam's like starting to take papers out of like his own bag, like stuff that was just like really not properly organized, kind of like
Yeah.
a
And-
high school homework folder.
And as the papers,
I feel
as like
personally attacked.
this organized. Okay, hang on though. But like all of us are getting personally attacked
I mean,
here.
yeah.
You're like, this is me too. Nick, were you the organized one in school?
Yeah.
Your silence tells me that maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. But yeah, I definitely had that. That was really bad.
Yeah.
So yeah, like, as soon as the papers enter it, like some of them are bent, like some of them are kind of stained because like you put your coffee cup in there once on accident, and like it definitely stained like that, your notebook and everything.
Mhm.
It cleans it
Ooh.
and straightens the paper as soon as it goes in, and then you feel it pulled out of your hand towards the filing cabinet, and it gets organized automatically.
Adam just feels at peace.
Yeah.
Sparks joy.
Yeah, it sparks joy is the best way to put it. And there's like a perfect little slot directly in the center for your notebook to sit.
Nice.
So
Hmm.
it's got like this leather bound, it's got like this strap that goes over it.
Sure.
And the buckle has the engraving on it as well.
Nice.
So,
Yeah, Adam's just gonna keep it over his shoulder.
okay. So, who is next? Is there anyone else?
So Dirk still has a gift for 3 people.
Oh, you have one for Adam specifically here.
Yes. Also, by the way, those sleight of hand checks that you made me roll, I got a 19 for Bertram's
Nice.
flower dart gun.
Cool.
I got a 29 for Adam's gift.
Nice.
So these are articulated finger gloves. So they essentially add on 2 more digits, and they're like sharpened to a point onto your fingers, so that you look like you have extra long, creepy fingers.
Okay.
And one of them is sized a little bit larger to fit over your gauntlet. So you can just slide it onto your gauntlet, and then you have really long, creepy, sharp fingers.
This is actually perfect because sometimes when I make things, I wish I had smaller hands. And this was
Now I feel personally attacked with my sausage fingers over here.
this is perfect.
And they have magnetic tips.
Oh,
Nice.
That's dope as fuck.
I love it.
Okay, yeah. I mean, that'll give you bonuses to some sleight of hand when doing some stuff. Then, yeah, cool. Or
Thank
other
you.
stuff. I mean, we can go with this how you guys want. Okay, so yeah, you guys are done with gifts for each other.
Adam's gonna give Dirk and Bertram a hug.
He just goes
Yeah.
in and accepts it.
Okay.
Hug time.
Hug time.
Bertram apathetically joins the hug.
No, Bertram's down.
Okay. It seemed like I was just looking at your face.
That's just my face.
You're like, yeah, Bertram hugs.
So Dirk has 2 more gifts for
Yeah.
2 other characters. NPCs. One more for Mudbreaker because he was just wanted to just repay the debt for this super cool blade that he got. So he made this box made out of wood, sheet metal, and there's a small power source inside. And there is a window on one face of this 8x8 cube.
Okay.
8-inch cube. And there is sort of this plane that is like a green felt surface and then a hole in the center. And inside on this plane is this metal marble. And so with this metal marble, you move it around until it gets into the hole, until it falls into the hole.
Right.
And as it does that, it gives you a little shock.
It's just like a little puzzle box that has a fuck you at the end.
Exactly. This is for Mudbreaker, and I rolled a natural 1 plus 10 for 11.
No,
but
that
it's a
doesn't matter.
natural one.
Okay, so the downside is it actually delivers a serious electrical shock the first time it's going to be used. So, like, you guys go back up to Mudbreaker's office. I'm sure you guys, the other two, have gifts for him. So you set down this gift, and he picks up. He's like, well, "Thank you. This is awesome. I can't wait to solve it."
Yeah, just try getting that metal ball there into that hole.
And like he just rolls it back and forth, and like it. And he drops it. And he falls off his chair as he like seizes up from the electricity. What the fuck, Dirk?
Oh, I'm sorry. I guess I messed up with the calibration with the power output. I'm so sorry, Chief. Here, let me help you up.
Fuck! And he's smoking like a little bit as he stands up and sits back on his chair.
Are you hurt? Are you hurt? Do you need me to get you? Here, have this healing capsule if you need it.
I'm just gonna cast Cure Wounds.
Thank you,
Okay.
Bertram.
Okay.
Of course, Chief.
Thanks for the gift. You know what? Maybe I'll go put it down in interrogation.
All right. Sorry, Chief.
It's fine. It's the thought that counts. Sorry. Sorry. It's a great gift. Puts it on the other side of his desk. Keep it here in case I have anyone visiting that I don't like.
There you go.
Thank you, guys. Hey, Adam, yes?
Adam's going to produce a small black music box.
Ah.
When the time is right, just twist the handle with a song in mind and it'll perpetually play.
Interesting.
And Adam grabs it and twists the handle, and Smarvin Ray, Let's Get It On plays.
I've been feeling tired.
And that's all we can do without issues. Okay, so yeah, we will. This is amazing. Thank you. You just really want me to get laid, don't you, Adam?
Well, I think you want you to get laid, and I'm here to support you in that endeavor, Chief.
Thank you. You see like a tear fall from the corner of his eye.
Better get huge raises.
This is
After
perfect.
Mrs. Mudbreaker gets a huge raise.
This scene has been perfect for something Dirk has planned later on.
Oh no! All right. So
Bertram's just gonna take out. It's just like a little red button.
Okay.
Like pushable button.
Okay.
I'm just gonna put it in front of Mudbreaker.
So what is this, Bertram?
Push the button.
He pushes the button.
Just like a little minor illusion of like a chibi Mudbreaker bashing the three of us over the head. Like
Like this little hologram?
animation. Yeah, a little
that's fucking
hologram
awesome.
animation of just like him like cartoonishly beating the crap out of us.
Bonking us.
I know who we are, and I feel like this may help us continue to get along.
He's like
Try not to wear it out.
I can totally see like sometime in the future where we fuck up. He's in front of us and he's just mashing the button.
Most definitely.
Oh, fuck yeah. Yeah. These are amazing gifts, guys. Thank you so much. And he places it off to the side on his desk. Like, yep. I'm liking this. This is awesome. Thank you guys so much. I hope you guys enjoy your gifts. And you guys do finally get attuned to your gifts at this time.
Nice.
So Adam's ability that he gains with his gauntlet is, first off, he gets +1 to all spell attack rolls. On top of that, his spell save DC has gone up by 1 as well from this item, which I know is OP, but it's freaking awesome, so I'm doing it. The last ability is once per long rest. He currently has the ability to add his sneak attack damage to a single spell attack for a single target that meets all other sneak attack requirements. So that, while it's a very complex way of saying it, there's no easy way to say this, unfortunately. And it was a much longer written out ability anyways. But basically, if he wants to, when he casts like a Scorching Ray now, one of the targets of that Scorching Ray, if they meet all other sneak attack requirements, can in addition gain the 2d6 sneak attack damage that he has right now.
Hells yeah.
Dirk's Plasma Blade that he received has additional effect. It gives him a +1 to hit, also a +1 to AC and all saving throws. In addition, he is able to use his Uncanny Dodge ability on someone else within 5 feet of him as a reaction. When doing so, he also can then again use a special reaction to give himself Uncanny Dodge later in that round. So this will be something that is super defensive for him and help him to spread his tankiness around. Finally, Bertram got himself a badass boomstick that gives him the ability to use an additional use of his Psychic Blades ability without using that Bardic Inspiration. And when doing so, for the foreseeable future, that creature that he hits with the damage has a disadvantage on the next saving throw. So that helps him line up a nice attack. In addition, it's also a +1 weapon and is a revolver that does 2d8 damage.
Dope.
So Bertram's damage output for that single attack is pretty damn good still. So I think that's it for their weapons, but as described before, they are going to scale with them. So this will be fun to see in the future. This is just what they do now. Okay. Now, is there anything else you guys want to do before we cut this off?
I do want to point out where we're at.
That's fine with me. There's going to be cutting down, so.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
So the only other thing is Dirk has another gift meant for Scarlet.
Okay.
Should I describe the gift?
Yeah, go ahead and describe the gift. We're just going to talk about this as Dirk is looking over it before he brings it to her.
Okay. So I rolled a 26 on that sleight of hand check for this.
Okay.
And basically what I'm making is essentially a balloon that's filled with a like non-Newtonian fluid that when it is cooler, it holds its shape. And then when you warm it up a bit, you can mold it.
Okay.
And so it's like a balloon like flecked with like different colored paints to look interesting and just to be able to be something that can be molded.
Okay, cool. Awesome. That's awesome. Okay. And we will talk about you giving that to her at another date.
Yep.
All right. So if you guys are good with this, if there's anything else you guys want to do, that's fine. If not,
I mean, Adam would probably want to go watch the parade and maybe grab a bite to eat, but
yeah, of course. So as you guys are finishing off your day, if all of you want to go there, I'm not sure if that's what. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
You don't have to.
Bertram will choose a place. If that's okay with
Yeah,
her.
of course. Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, you guys, you walk by the parade, and as you see several paper mache dragons of all different chromatic colors and even metallic colors as well, being marched down the center of the street. And as they keep going, you notice that there is an end to this. And at the end, there are several Dragonborn using their breath weapons to destroy the paper mache of them as you see this pile of ash and like just acidic ooze and all of this just completely destroyed at the center, and everyone around it is cheering for the destruction of the dragons and the symbolizing of their independence from them, actually becoming a people of their own.
Cool idea. Like when they light the paper mache dragons on fire, you can see like the floating, burning pieces of like paper, just like confetti, basically.
Right.
But-
Yeah, of course. That's awesome. Some of them, they
Wildfire
melt away.
confetti.
Yeah,
Right.
wildfire confetti. And then like some of them, like they freeze and just shatter and just like
Nice.
fall to the ground in
Like
this
snow or
wet,
something,
yeah,
yeah.
like snow, this wet
Bit.
puddle of, ooze. And then like there's the gaseous spray that just kind of like eats away and it turns brown and it just like falls apart, crumbling. And finally you have just the acid spray that just completely obliterates it, eating away at it. And it just forms into this pile of blackish ichor. So
What does the lightning do to it?
it sets it on fire, but like in a more like centralized way.
And if you're near it, your hair stands up.
Like when it hits, like the wiring before it like is disintegrated glows bright red from the electric energy surging through it. So
It's a
and-
cool parade.
Yeah, that's the parade. And, being passed out, there is a variety of different fried goods and stuff like that. But I'm going to refrain from talking about that right now because it might spoil what comes in the future.
All right.
And that's going to be it for the holiday episode. Thank you for joining us on Choosing Day as they had to scramble to find gifts. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please enjoy your holiday as it's just now past. And don't forget to spend time with family. Never feel bad to give out a handmade gift because they mean the world to everyone. I know Dirk just pulled that out of his butt, but that's actually a serious thing that personally I do every year for a lot of people. I give out handmade gifts. Actually, earlier today, I brought in t-shirts for everyone that I ordered for them. And my wife and I, we make candles every year for people. We do like cookie dough mixes and like hot cocoa mixes. And you might not think that those are important because they're cheap or, something that you did that was easy, but they do mean something to people.
So
So
thought that counts.
yeah, exactly. So please, I hope you enjoyed your holiday season and you continue to enjoy it into the new year. Have a good time and goodbye for now.
Happy holidays, y'all.
Bye, guys.
Thank you all for listening to this episode of Dice Heist. If you like the show, we would really appreciate it if you could help spread the word of the show. And the best way to do that is just tell someone about it. Just reach over, tap someone on the shoulder, and say, hey, why don't you listen to Dice Heist? The second is writing a review and subscribing on whatever podcast network you use to listen to us. If you'd like to help support our show monetarily, you can head over to patreon.com/diceheist, where you can choose to donate at whatever level you like. And you will get some great bonus content in return, such as our one-shot onslaughts and our after-show Heist House. We release episodes every other Sunday, so keep a lookout for that. I'd like to take this quick moment to thank all the people that make this show possible, starting with Aaron, Bronson, and Nick. I'd also like to thank Nick a second time for letting us use his song, Something for Now, as our intro and outro. I also must thank my wife Erica for her support and her wonderful work on our show notes. And, of course, BattleBards.com for their help improving our show with their expansive library of music that I use to help immerse you guys in the world of Dice Heist. Check us out on patreon.com/Dice Heist, like I mentioned before, and you guys can get access to some cool content. Don't forget to check us out on Twitter at Dice_Heist and on Facebook at Dice Heist Podcast. Feel free to reach out to us there or send us an email at diceheistpodcast@gmail.com. If you guys send me a message, I will definitely respond to you guys. So please, I would love to hear from you guys. So just give us your feedback. Let us know what you think. And thanks for listening. Stay tuned for the next episode of Dice Heist.